first down from the 11. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. A couple at 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. The run inside. It's Curtis. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll stop him right there on the return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on." Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass.
Makes the grab at the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Fresh set of downs going to the air. The screen, and watch out. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much in the roughing the passer penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw one first. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Rush right in his face. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Follows his blocks. It's Curtis. Enough to move the chains. At the 35, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. Yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The fake wants to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
Great timing here between the quarterback and receiver. You're down close to the end zone. Ball's going to come out quickly. Receivers got to win quickly. They were on the same page on that TD.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position.
Going the other way, and he's got room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Trying to run, it's Curtis. Turning it, got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
There he goes! And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Way off target there.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range there. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he missed it. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
2nd and long here. Quick give. It's Curtis. Breaks the tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Right around the halfway point it stands right now. Third down play. Sends it back in motion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught. Nice move. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Leaves it in his belly. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Ready to fire from the pistol. Snap wants to throw to start this drive. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. 2nd down coming up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. He's looking downfield to throw. Look out! Gets rid of it.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. Keeping his eyes downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Finds the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Gets the back moving. First play of this drive. They're all over him. Makes the grab on the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Snapped it in the shotgun.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Snapped on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Looking to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right side, it's Danzy. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Making his first move. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Holds on, it's Callaway.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Extending the play. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. Uh-oh, look out. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. A picture-perfect afternoon for EA Sports College Football. It is week 8 of the EA Sports College Football season, and the games are getting more intense. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Looking for blockers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Tight end now in motion. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Under pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Back to pass on second down. Hit as he throws. Find space on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Straight ahead, it's Christian. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Immediately fires to the middle. They are on the move down to the 32 passing game. Nice move to keep running.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for space. It's Christian. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Ross. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver. Execute it perfectly.
They'll run it. Could be an alley. Headed to the end zone. They get him on the ground. Boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback will keep it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really
runs it into the house. Touchdown, UConn. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only 1 touchdown pass. Drops back on first down. Still looking. Throws to the tight end. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top on second down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. 2nd and long here. He wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Porter. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the give off the left side. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UConn!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up, so it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Right side, it's Callaway. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Running inside, it's Nicholson. He's past the marker. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Long way to go on 2nd down. On the delay, it's Christian. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. And down he goes.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Fires to the wideout. Had to force that one.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Fresh center downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Christian. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finds his target. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Hits inside, it's Christian. To the 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8. Down. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. In the backfield, it's Callaway. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Fritz. On the move. He'll let it go to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to throw one first. Out wide right, it's Nicholson. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Moving out to the right. Got his man. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He bullies his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Number 47, set to kick it off.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Holly, what do you have?
Here on the Connecticut sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. 2nd down to the air. Rush right in his face. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. He's looking to throw. Look out! And they got him.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Hunt is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian. Got enough for the first down. What a cut. Now he's loose. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Huskies. Excellent pass by the back on the option. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get.
He wants to take the top off. Goes high to pull it in. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Fritz. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. PAT unit on the field. They knocked through the extra point, but they still trail 31-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're going to try to climb out of this hole, going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, it's Christian. Hard running there. He's got the first down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to pass, it's Fritz. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get...
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Mobley. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. They're all over him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And he gets it away.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. The run inside. It's Christian. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. Turning it off. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone is on infraction. Defense.
Defense way over eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Quick give. It's Christian. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Christian. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for running room. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Oh, they block it. He picks it up. And the clock stops for an injured player on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll keep it on second down. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Throws it off the RPO. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. You saw
goes high to pull it in, and he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Escapes the pressure to his right. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Third and long right here. Looking downfield, it's Fritz. Hauls it in. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. The final gut punch. Touchdown on the short run. Here comes the two-point try. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and we have a one-possession game late. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. But Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Connecticut sideline, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach can go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain some confidence, make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Straight ahead, it's Christian. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. On the ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Trying to get started. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And now this offense will take the field again. Gonna run it. It's Nicholson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Ball's in the deep ball. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Under pressure. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sets his feet. It's Fritz. They'll run the screen. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. A lot of ground to cover. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
He'll take it himself. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the move. They make the tackle, but they'll move the chains, and it's a 1st down for UConn.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. There he goes. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Running inside, it's Christian. A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. There's a little room there. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. UConn trying to just run out the clock. Pulls it. The pitch. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. The quarterback takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has
a full weekend slate is coming up in college football, but this one on a Friday night is no mere appetizer. On this Friday night, before the weekend cranks up in full, EA Sports College Football is set for a tremendous battle. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors offense will have the football first. And here is the talented Micah Alejado out to run the attack. More than 350 yards and a pair of scores in his last game. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. And he'll take this one home. It's a touchdown. They want to land as big a blow as possible. You get a pick six, and now they'll try to make it 8-0 with the two-point try. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick six, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the two-point conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Pulls it in. It's Barfield. Oh, what a move! He smashes his way through again. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Made a defender miss. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. Power ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Hits inside, it's Nicholson. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Makes a connection. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Nicholson. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Pulled and fired complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Second down, gonna throw it. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the right side. They get him out of bounds, but not before he's crossed midfield and gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barfield. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wideout. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. The Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Barfield. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 2nd and long here. From the gun, looking for a man. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hawaii. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Rush is on. Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Long way to go on 2nd down. Cuts it upfield. It's Nicholson. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Drives inside. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. The give. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger... was the fact that they forced the turnover.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The give on 4th down. He's not going to get there. The defense gets separation and stopping him behind the line.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Stop right there.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
You just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
3rd and long coming up. Looking for space. It's Nicholson. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be...
Makes a grab on the shot. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. Made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. Turning it on. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They want to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Slams it ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Moves the pocket. It's Fritz. Out wide right, it's Callaway. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The run inside. It's Nicholson. Still running at the 40. 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with Baylor taking on the UCF Knights. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the lone running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Burrowing for yardage. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And here comes the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. Quick give. It's Barfield. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Left side is Barfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Pushes ahead. Makes a man miss. Still on his feet at the 40. Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Hawaii. They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. Oh, they blocked the extra point. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He throws one to the left. Leaping grab for a big gain. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Gets rid of it. Finds his man. It's Barfield. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Off play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it on the outside. Running free. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Straight ahead, it's Nicholson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Fritz. Gets open down the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. He gets a block, and he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Just willed his way for a couple out.
Running back.
5.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hawaii. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside, it's Nicholson. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking for a big play. Now one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Motion from the wide receiver. Moving the pocket, it's Fritz. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Drop the... Making the adjustment. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Fresh center downs going to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
With the lead late in the game, this defense right now knows that the opponent's going to be throwing the football, and they're doing a nice job mixing up their coverages, but also changing their personnel, sometimes putting extra DBs on the field. That time, deep shot, 2 guys go up, nobody comes down with it.
And he's got it.
Happy holidays and welcome to the Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. I'm Chris Fowler inside the Tiburon Theater. We're so proud every year to be able to bring you Heisman Trophy night. The most impactful handoff of the season is just moments away now. And one of these guys will become the 91st Heisman Trophy winner. The 4 finalists, as chosen by the Heisman balloters, a somewhat surprising group if we're being honest. At the beginning of the season, you might not have thought these would be your 4 finalists, but each of these guys has earned their way here, not by focusing on the Heisman, but by focusing on their team and doing what it takes to win football games. A reminder of how good each of their 4 seasons were. And these guys talk about their poise, their composure. They've been that way on the field, but when you get to Heisman Trophy night and you get them together and the trophy is in the room, everybody admits these are very nervous moments. Only one of them will have their name read. Only one of them will join this exclusive fraternity. And one more look at this year's Heisman finalists. One of these guys is about to experience a life-changing moment. Okay, we've kept them waiting long enough. All of us want to know who is going to win the trophy for this season. And the winner of the 2026 Heisman Trophy is John Mateer, senior quarterback out of Oklahoma. And one final congratulations to this year's Heisman Trophy winner. 2026 will forever be known as his Heisman season. Thanks for joining us.